Welcome to the Camp Guide to applying for a marijuana worker permit. In this video, we will discuss the steps to get a new marijuana worker permit. We will also cover responding to information requests from the OLCC, as well as finding and downloading your marijuana worker permit. Begin the application process on the home page in the Camp Customer Portal. Under Permitting and Education, click Select. You are now on your Permitting and Education dashboard. Under Select an Action, click Apply for Permit. On the Permits page, you will find collapsible menus which subdivide the various permit types. Click on Marijuana Worker Permits to expand that menu. Once expanded, you will find a brief overview of the Marijuana Worker Permit. Once you are ready to begin an application, click View. Now you have opened a permit file. This page contains more information on the application process. To begin the application, click Apply. Review the Getting Started information, then click Next. The next page asks you for information about yourself to complete your permit profile. Answer all of the questions, then at the bottom of the page, click Next. On the Documents page, you will be required to upload a photo of a government-issued photo ID. To read more about the requirements and acceptable types of ID, click the three dots in the description section. Once you have your photo ready, you may either click the plus sign to select a file from your device, or drag and drop it into the drag and drop area. Ensure that the document type is set to Government-Issued Photo ID. If it's not, click the drop-down menu to select that document type. Then, click Next. On the Personal History page, answer the question. Yes answers will require you to provide more information regarding your answer. Once you have answered the question, click the attestation, then click Next. The Finish page will show a summary of the information you have provided. Review the information for correctness. To correct any errors, click the corresponding page on the top row to return to that page and make corrections. Once all the information is correct, click Submit to finalize your application submission. Now you will see your new permit page. Note that the status of your permit is in progress. There is also a number associated with your application. This will be referred to as your application number or file number. Under Permit Activities, you will find the steps you must take to complete the application and receive your marijuana worker permit. A black check mark will indicate when a step in the process has been completed. Step 2 requires you to review the training materials before taking the assessment. Click View Course Information to open a new tab and review the training materials. Next, it is time to take your assessment. Click Start to proceed to this step. On the next page, select the language for the assessment from the drop-down menu. Then, click Next. If you need to cancel your assessment and return at another time, click Cancel. When you are ready to begin the assessment, click Begin. Once you pass the assessment, you will see that your result has a status of Successful. At this point, you will need to pay the marijuana worker permit fee in order to receive your temporary permit. Click Pay Fees to be routed to our secure, third-party payment processing site to pay the fee by debit card, credit card, or electronic check. Once you successfully pay the fee, you'll be brought back to the previous page with a status of Ready to Submit. Click Submit. Your application is now in review. You'll be issued a temporary permit during this process. To access your temporary permit, click the Permit Number hyperlink. Now you are on the temporary permit page. To download a copy of your temporary permit, click the download icon. You can also view your permits from your Permitting and Education dashboard. Scroll down to Dashboard and click the Permits tab. There you will find issued permits as well as previous applications. If OLCC staff need to request additional information, you'll be notified via email. You can access the request via the Actions Required tab on your Permitting and Education dashboard. There, you will find the request and you can open it by clicking the blue file number hyperlink. Next, click the Review button to provide additional information. You will see that the status of your permit is waiting on information. Under Requested Information, you will find an explanation of the information that you need to provide. You must respond to the request in the Additional Information box. If there are any documents related to the request, you will find them in the Attachment Types section with a check mark in the required column. Follow the same steps as before when uploading your required document. Once you've provided the information, click Submit. Once you complete the information request, you will see a confirmation banner acknowledging your submission, and your permit application will return to the in review status. Once the review of your application is complete, you will receive an email notification from CAMP with your issued permit attached as a PDF. You can also locate your permit from the Permits tab on your Permitting and Education dashboard. You can access your permit page by clicking the blue permit number hyperlink. Once you click on your permit, you can find a downloadable PDF at the bottom under Permit. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any further questions, you may reach out to the OLCC using the displayed contact information.